Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Dread Canaries Against the Iron Storm. This is the beginning of Against the Iron Storm Season 2. Last time I died on Prestige 2, and I wasn't very happy about that. So, I reset progress, played my way through the tutorial, took my time going through Settler and Pioneer and Veteran. So we are now back up to Viceroy, the 4th tier of difficulty, the one that used to be called Impossible before they did some reworks. Now they've done a lot of iconography changes since the last time I played, and it is much clearer what's going on. The graphics have been heavily updated, and I'm a huge fan of the new graphics. Plus, cornerstones have gotten reworked. There's more orders, different orders, and you're like, Dread Canary, that's a lot of artifacts to be starting at Viceroy on. Yes, because since I got bottlenecked by artifacts and machinery in the last run, when I was playing those easier games, whenever I got a cornerstone or a crate that would give me machinery or artifacts, I prioritized those over winning the map. Okay. Oh, hey, chat's showing up already. Wonderful, good to see you here. Only thing I'm not a fan of is crystallized dew being blue copper. I guess that's fair. That is kind of how it looks. I like crystallized dew as a concept, but you're right, it does very much look like a brick. That'd be interesting. If they'd let you make bricks. Anyway, so we are going to be playing on Viceroy, and we probably should actually go for the Royal Outpost. I'm gonna go for the Levitating Monument. I love the Levitating Monument, but as you can see, we're low on food. Oh, and just to demonstrate, I didn't record all the games because I thought they would get boring to view. But if we go to Deeds, we can see that I have 8 games. So that is the 2 tutorial games, plus the 2 per difficulty level. So you can see I at least played the right number of games, but that's really all you got. I mean, that plus we can go through and you can see the deeds I completed if we really want, which was, you know, a whole lot of trading. I stretched these games out as long as I could, clearing every glade multiple times. Oh no, someone in chat's here for the Beavers and the OnlyFans content. Oh, silly chat. I don't have an OnlyFans. You'll notice that I wear a sweater vest on top of my shirt most of these videos. I don't think people would watch an OnlyFans of me. But let's go ahead and pop ourselves up to Viceroy. Let's go ahead and call ourselves something, you know, provocative, like OnlyBeaverFans. There we go. And funnily enough, there are no beavers available. So, what do we think? Should we get Harpies and hope that the 2 others with the Harpies are beavers, or should we take the 1 and 2 chance of going with humans and lizards? I like the new bricks icon. I think that is much better than the old bricks icon. And it's nicely, like, the color's different, the shape's different. They made stone no longer look exactly like clay. Just a lot of wonderful things. You can see it here, stone versus clay. Really good changes. Let's say here, I think we're going to go ahead and go with... We're going to go with humans and lizards. Because it's coral forest, and that means that there's meat in the trees. So, I mean, Harpies also like meat, but they're so testy. Okay, you know what? We're going to go with 2 chances for beavers. With a name like this, I got to take as many chances on beavers as I can. And I think 2 out of 3 is better than 1 out of 2, right? That's just playing the odds. We got 3 points to work with. So let's see. The Harpies start with biscuits. They start with a lot of food. Some parts. The new parts icon is much better. It's very different from the machinery icon. Like, this is full of gears, and this is a single sideways gear. Very distinctive, very clear. Good job, devs. Like, they have been... I think this is the 3rd parts icon I've seen in as many weeks. They have been on it as far as responding to fan comments. And it's a good thing because shortly, I didn't write down the exact dates, but very, very soon, if not already, they have taken the early access, which is the version I'm playing, and they added it to Steam. So you don't have to get it on the Epic Store anymore. But I should probably just buckle down and get myself those resources. So we're going to get some leather and I guess some wood. Hey, okay, one of my chat people is a fan of Harpies. I would love if you could tell me why. Like, I have so much trouble getting into the Harpy fantasy. Like, that's not a challenge. I would legit love to hear what's great about Harpies, so I can stop discriminating against them. This, by the way, is hot cocoa, because I love hot cocoa. Okay, so, our mysteries. During drizzle only, gathering speeds increased by 50%. Great, love that. We got our usual debuff. Quaking bog. During the storm, gathering speed is decreased by 50%. So the exact opposite of this. Alright, no trouble there. Housing or people die, not a problem. Melancholy. Villagers with this effect have -2 to resolve. Resolve bonus multiplies every 60 seconds. So they need complex food to not get this. I'm ignoring housing, because without housing they already die. So, complex food is what this adds on. And then if we get to Hostility 6, they take long breaks if they don't have double services. Okay, we're not going to worry about that. Then, of course, Royal Outpost means we get more orders to choose from. Diverse flora means that trees have different bonuses, meaning there is incense and meat in the trees. And we get bonus yields with increasing hostility. But do you see what I mean about the new icons? These are roots now. They're much more active. They're much more, they're kind of violently roots. And then over here we've got our new stone outcropping. It's got a much more jagged texture. It looks harsher. It fits better. It's not as smooth as it used to be, which is a great artistic style. Now, of course, given the coral forest's trees are wonky, I'm not even going to bother squaring my corners. I know we like the nice ordered edges that I do in this game. I've got a friend who comments on my thumbnail saying that they're all just beautifully pristine with how organized my towns are, but you can't really do that on the coral forest. It's just the trees themselves are too wild. They're unkempt. They don't let you, or they don't let me at least, be as ordered and neat as I like. And if you can't, might as well. Ooh, we got a response. I think it's them being useful in alchemy buildings. Tended to play with those buildings before Harpies were in the game, so the new race that goes in the things I like is a win. That makes sense. Yeah, they already fit your playstyle, and so you like that they enhanced your playstyle. Okay, let's go ahead and Harpy. Excuse me, Harpy. 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 Harpy, Harpy. Human. Because I'm not very far up the tech tree, impatience is a problem. I don't have a lot of time, which is what killed my last run. Especially since I tried one that started you off on Impatience 6 with, Prestige 2. So it was just like I had no time to do twice as much. So I think the space is going to work. We decided last time this is some kind of dragon turtle hybrid. Perhaps even just directly a dragon turtle. Love that. Okay, gain 10 amber when a villager dies or leaves. Well, I'm not going to be sacrificing villagers, so we're going to ignore this. Newcomers bring 40% more goods for every gained hub level. Now, at this point, I have not unlocked the 3rd tier of hub, so this isn't as good as it gets in later games. Gaining 1 to human resolve for every 70 incense produced is what I'm going to go with, because even if I don't get the building, there is incense in some of the trees. 20% chance in these red finger trees over here. Food. Now this is basically the same icon as the food supplies that you use in the Smoldering City. Building materials, that's like stone combined with wood, very nice. Crafting resources, I'm not sure that this is clear what it is, but it's unique enough that it'll work. And then fuel and exploration, which I disagree that, oh, yep. I disagree that tools go under fuel, but they are right, there's not really another place to put them. Okay, have 10 bricks, it'll give me 3 parts, 15 reed, 15 clay, not bad. Sell 15 amber worth of goods, and I'll get 10 more amber. Plus oil, which I don't care about, and 2 villagers, love that. 3 packs gives me +1 fabric. Now, I would normally love this with Harpies, but I don't have Harpy houses unlocked yet. Let's go for it anyway. Okay, find a relic, get food and wildfire essence, that's solid. Get packs of crops to make more packs of crops, amber and planting. No, we're not doing this. I'm not planning on this being a farming map. Solve any 2 glade events, get 6 tools and 3 villagers. Yes, love getting more villagers in the early game, love getting tools in the early game. Way to go. Okay. So we got this again, we got this again, and then open 3 glades, rebuild or salvage a building, and we'll get +1 stone, +1 clay, and 6 tools? Oh, please. Alright, yeah, that would be excellent. Let's go to speed 3. When I go up to prestige, we'll be going back down to the speed 2 and the 2 episodes per map. But on Viceroy, I think I can still just do longer videos where I do the entire video all at once. Or where I just do the entire time all at once and they're a little bit longer. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I've got orders so I can pick my buildings. Oh, I hate that. I don't want this to be a farming map, so I'm skipping these 2 off the bat. Trapper's Camp would normally be a really good source of food if there wasn't meat in the trees, so I'm not as worried about this. I'm actually going to go for the tool shop. Okay. I think leatherworker. The market's good. And if I put a harpy on the hearth, we could get a ridiculous amount of carrying capacity. But I think I would rather have the ability to make fabric early on. Okay, on this one, for me, it's between the artisan and the cookhouse. The artisan is a building that Harpies, like, works well with Harpies. We got the little Harpy symbol here. Well, I guess that's the cloth symbol, but it means that Harpies are going to like working there. And then humans wear coats, and if we get beavers, then they'll also wear coats. So the artisan could be really good, especially given that we've got a leather worker for making the cloth needed. Pigment is good for cosmetics, which Harpies like. And scrolls, but we don't know if we'll have beavers. And barrels are kind of meh. On the other hand, though, skewers and biscuits covers at least 1 complex food for most people. And pigment, again, cosmetics. The Forager's Camp could also be really good. The Forager's Camp is good if I find things to forage, which I probably will, but can't guarantee I will. Oh, that's a good point. Chat's pointing out that coats might not be as useful if I end up with lizards, so it's just only humans wearing coats. And they are a distinct minority right now. Let's get the cookhouse. Good call. Good call. Thank you, chat. See, YouTube, this is why you gotta come to the chats, because then you can help me make better decisions, so I don't lose the run. Again, to my own hubris. Or at least not exclusively to my hubris. It'll be our collective hubris, instead of just mine. That way I can... Basically, I want to be able to blame you for my failures. So, that's what I'm saying. Wait, no, that makes me sound bad. Whatever. Okay, so we need 2 bricks and 2 fabric. So, 2 bricks, 2 fabric, 10 wood. And I think we're going to do this out of stone. Not that we'll do it yet at all, because I don't have any stone yet. We have plenty of food for at least the first year, so I'm not too worried about food, which is why I haven't, you know... I mean, I guess I did send people to that. But I'm not worried about housing. Probably should be. As you can see, the only specialized housing we have are human houses, which will need bricks, but... we can make some basic housing, that's fine. I've also been experimenting with more organic-looking towns, ones where I just kind of build what I need near what exists instead of thinking about optimal paths to the storage. I'll probably keep doing that. It does look a little more pleasant to me. I see you, Harpies. I see you. That's not enough. I guess I could try firing some... There we go. That'll do. I love that this new icon is here, or the light framing. It makes it impossible to miss light treatment. So you don't forget and leave it on for an extra year. Very, very good work by the devs. Okay, so we will do this, and this, and let's see what we win. It's beavers! Alright, we're in business. We have beavers. But these guys come with tools. Nope, we have beavers. I've got to get some beavers. I know what the fans want. Fans are here for beavers. They've told me so, repeatedly. Everyone's here for the beavers. Except for the new person who's... Well, I'm so glad you're here, because you're here for the Harpies, and that's great. Okay. We need... Let's see, Blight Extractor. Every completely infected building generates 3 amber per minute, but also adds some hostility. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm not going to get it, because there's something else here that's crazy good. Gain 3 global resolve for a minute every time I finish a trade route. Stacks duration. Also, really good. Love this. I love this a lot, but I'm not going to get it. Because the Smuggler's Visit's available. And the Smuggler's Visit just gives you a free blueprint of any building you've unlocked. Thank you. Yes. 100%. Any building you could possibly want. So, we know we have beavers. We know we have humans. We already are going to have access... Or we already have a tool shop, right? So... we got a couple of options. For one thing, I could get hashtag housing for beavers. I could. I'm not going to, but I could. We could get different kinds of camps. I'm thinking that what I want, though, is the lumber mill. I think the lumber mill makes sense. Or, wait, no, I don't have any guaranteed way of consistently getting flowers. So I'm going to go with the lumber mill. I mean, getting a... Now that I know I've got beavers, the market is very tempting. Let's go ahead and... No, know what? I'm feeling lumber mill. It's not, you know, a massive upgrade, but it is consistent. Like, the lumber mill is a workhorse, right? Like, it's the 401k of buildings. It's not, you know, sexy, but it is definitely useful. Let's go ahead and put a lumber mill right here. And we're going to put a tool shop here, facing this direction. Road around the side. What else do we need? We've got a leather worker here, lumber mill, tool shop. That's all great. We're going to want a couple of dew collectors at some point. And we will need a blight post. 12 Blight Rot Cysts for +1 bonus to packs, Amber, and 2 Villagers. Have Harpies be happy to get me bonus skewer production, some pigment, and some cloth. Or get 2 Ancient Tablets. Okay, so tablets are not guaranteed. Wouldn't say beavers are necessary, but the town, you need them given what the town's named. Yeah, it'd be really awkward if beavers were the one thing I didn't have given this town name. So these 2 rewards are identical. But you know what? I think +1 skewers is so very good. But +1 to all packs. +1 to all packs, that's more trade routes. That's a lot of money. Plus, I'm going to have to burn these anyway. Now, let's go with Harpies. We're going to try to make the Harpies happy. No. 5 packs of building materials, 5 packs of crops. Gets me more Harpies, bonus Harpy happiness, and some parts. Or, have 10 humans, make humans very happy, and I get a brick oven. Which makes pie. Yes, let's get access to pie. Alright, there we go. So we've opened a glade. We found some dead Harpies. Well, fallen Harpy scientists. I love that bit of lore. And it causes the Harpies to be unhappy. Well, we're going to make the Harpies clean it up. Let's go ahead and get the coats and the insects. You know, on second thought, I might end up having to slow roll this and not try to squeeze 2 in a single stream. My thinking is I want to maximize how many resources we get, and that often takes time. Okay. Huh. Okay. We've got a problem now, because I can't quite make the Harpies happy at this moment, and I need them to not leave. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna do this, and we're gonna fire these guys. What? But that has your beaver. I know. Let's see. Still not enough. Their favorite and hostility is 0. Like, I don't know what else I could do here. There has to be a way. Okay. So, let's not work it yet. Why are you so unhappy? There we go. So what we're going to do is first we're going to get them to 10. First we're going to get them to 6. And we're going to put 2 Harpies in here. Let's see, if we don't deal with this, it spawns 2 pieces of living matter, which might be better? I don't know. Seems risky. I don't love this. Okay, so we need 2 bricks, 2 cloth, and we need 2 bricks, 2 cloth, so never make planks at all. But let's make... Oh, no, we've got plenty there. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. And those are going to be human houses. It's going to get worse before it gets better, foot people. Yeah, I think this whole stream is going to be a single town because of how much I'm going to want to get resources from the map. just so that we can carry those resources forward into the next game. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby. Which woodcutter's camp? This woodcutter's camp. Ooh. Yes. I took a chance on there being more coal hidden in the trees, and there was. That is going to be massive. That is going to be so good. Okay. Okay, so we need 4 more bricks and 2 more bricks. So we need 6 more bricks. I'm doing that because the bricks that are currently there are going to get used to build stuff. Let's go ahead and fire these guys. Have them start building. Stonecutter's camp is out of stuff. Love it. You can start building too. I'm going to set this to the side, and we can harvest these reeds. So many things queued. Let's actually... this needs to be first. This needs to be second. This needs to be third. And let's set a cap of 40 logs on here. How long will it take? 5 minutes, and it's going to turn into living matter. Okay, so it's just going to turn into living matter. We're just kind of acknowledging that at this point. Let's go ahead and fire them. Gets us down to 1. And then if I burn that, that'll get us down to 0, so we'll at least have some somewhat happy people. 1, 2, 3... Let's move this around the side here, for reasons that will become apparent shortly. Oh, I missed some trees. Can't have that. We should put a harpy in here. They have now given us the ability to have it make everything, or to make something out of all 3 and tell it what order to use resources in. Love that. So they're just going to make fabric, which means this only make bricks. That's all you do. You make the bricks. You make 10 bricks. You don't make anything else ever. And that is just how this goes. Okay, if you're 3, then you should be 2. I think we're good on bricks. That's great. That is fantastic. I love that. Okay. So let's go ahead and move this back this way. And what we're going to do is we're going to put... Where's houses? I'll put a shelter. A big shelter. Hey, big shelter. There we go. Okay, more people. Let's get ourselves some more beavers. Add a second beaver on the planks. This is going to finish in 20 seconds. So I'm going to leave other people, you know, loose. Gain an ancient tablet for every 2 Glade events solved. Added retroactively. Huh, okay. Every open cache lowers hostility by 15 points. We've got a tool shop. That could be amazing. Mushroom production is increased every time it's produced. Now the thing is, I don't have a good way of consistently producing mushrooms, or this would be amazing. I'm going to go with silent looting, because lower hostility is going to help us avoid the eclipse. Maybe not the melancholy, but at least the eclipse. Speaking of, Eclipse is the name of my favorite board game. Let's move this over here. Now, I am feeling... Wait, what did I do? I picked it up again. Not what I meant to do. I'm feeling some Harpies here. Food seems stable. Houses are going up. As soon as these guys finish, I'm actually going to move this. I'm going to move this too. To make way for some nice housing. Nope, didn't fit. Okay. Oh, right, we still have the, oh no, I guess it automatically turned off now. Wonderful. Oh! Okay, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Okay. I thought it was going to turn into. It spawned. That's very different and not good. Okay. Well. Alright. I guess we're farming these now. On the upside, that's a lot of crystallized dew. I see what you're saying about crystallized dew just being blue bricks. I mean, or blue copper, was it? Yeah. Which I guess visually kind of makes sense. They do the same job. And at least this comes with sea marrow. And that comes with oil, so that's something. I really want housing to go up, because then I can... if I have housing go up, then that'll at least give us a little bit of a sheltered bonus for the Harpies, that they don't completely hate me. Otherwise, all I can really do is stick them in the leather worker. And now because we had 2 of these, we're low on food. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we are not looking so hot right now, but that is okay. We'll roll with this. I feel like I've been in worse situations. Wow, you guys take forever. Okay, let's see. 15 decorations of aesthetics to get amber, crystallized dew, and bonus berry production. Burn 20 blight rod cysts to get 30 coal and +1 coal production. This, hands down this is huge. $15 harmony decorations to get a bonus pack of crops, 30 biscuits, and 3 wildfire essence, or 30 spark dew and 35 goods sold to get wildfire essence, builders carrying more, and traders arriving faster. This is what we're gonna go with. Luxury goods I hate doing. But this is good. I've already got the spark dew collectors, so it seems very doable. Doable. Spark dew. Get it? Get it? I'm a dork. Yep. I have just proved to the world that I am an unabashed dork. Go me! Okay. Guys finished? You are. You just have to deliver stuff. Great. Unfavor the Harpies. Everybody's hungry. This is... well, this is a problem. How long do we have until it spawns another one? Oh, is that it? Does it just do it once? I'm okay with it just doing it once. Start collecting this. Maybe even build a second one. Which is kind of inefficient. I don't like doing it, but I don't see another way to get food. I mean, this will get us food. Maybe. If they build it. Okay, housing went up. Everybody's housed. These guys are collecting that. Come on, finish, finish, finish. Yes! He doesn't have food. He doesn't have food. He doesn't have food. Old Farliff, you're killing me, man. Come on. Okay, well... we can get faster road movement, faster crops, happy beavers. Let's try for 29. I like this. This is great. Good job, devs. I don't like burning oil anyway. What do all of those do? It's like production bonuses, but I usually don't think they're worth it. Event working speed. Oh, that's huge. Okay. So I'm willing to sell him my oil, but not my seam arrow. And my barrels, because I don't need those yet. And I think 50 spark crystallized dew, which I think that's exactly what we needed, right, for 29? Oh, look at that. Okay. Not quite enough. I think that's as close as I'm going to get it. Let's go ahead and make the beavers happy and get the faster movement on roads. That should help. Okay. I'm really hoping I have enough time to not do this yet. I mean, it does come with food, which makes it very useful for me to get, but it'll tank my Harpy resolve and we're heading into the storm. Okay. Well, I can put 2 Harpies in here. And once this gets built... Where am I? Yeah. You're fired. You're fired. Beavers get happiness from working in mines. So we're going to put them in the mines. We're going to start collecting coal. And that is going to let us fire the Harpies, which will let us lower the hostility of the forest. We're going to turn on coal and turn off wood over here. So now we're at hostility 1. Great. Okay. Not enough, but great. Now currently, this is going to produce 4 every minute per person. So that's 16 per minute, and the storm lasts 2 minutes. So if I turn on burning this 1, we'll produce 32 and burn 40 over the course of the storm, with 18 in reserve and 2 more from here. That should be fine, keeping us at hostility 0. Great. Okay. Fantastic. All right. Now that frees up extra workers to collect food from this nest over here. Plus some reeds. And everyone will stay happy for at least the storm. Okay. All right. I think we've stabilized. I think we got a plan. Just got to stay calm and not panic. I mean, you guys weren't panicking. I was panicking. Because I didn't... Yeah, I'm invested now, right? Like, this is my second attempt, and I lost to my own hubris on my first run when I thought things were going good, and it was only Prestige 2 that I thought would be a cakewalk. So, you know, it's been a couple weeks, which is why I played some Europa Universalis 4. Way more than I played on stream. Way more. Okay, we are out of... Okay, so the thing is I didn't factor on burning through my coal before the, okay. But the good news is they're going to deliver it, right? You guys are going to deliver it? Guys? Guys, we don't have any fuel for the fire. Guys, the fire's going out? Guys. Hello? There we go. Good enough. Okay. We have made it through the storm. Excellent. Harpies resolve is 11. Great. Love that. Let's go ahead and tank it down to 0. Well, no. Let's get Harpy resolve up to 11 and then take it down to 0. Ooh, more lowered resolve hostility. Only Harpies brawl? Let's do this. And let's do this, because that's going to let me replace these humans with beavers, who, again, like working the mines. So that's excellent. And now, they've changed how fences look, obviously, too. Let's go ahead and... Oh, right. We want... it'll put us into our next level of hostility, which I don't really want yet. Eat only eggs for a year, which probably a bad idea, but you know, what can you do? And I'm back to being able to make comforting towers. Hip hip hooray. Let's make those. And you know what? Let's put down some roads. Like, why am I trying to leave space for roads when I can just queue up the roads? This is silly. There we go. And we will put another comforting tower on this side. Nicely asymmetrical. Now, let's recess this one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some flowers there. There we go. When you were saying, guys, the fire is going out, my thought went in the other direction and asked, who's got the bucket? The person in chat who said that has played a game called Unrailed with me, in which you have to slowly build train tracks in front of a train, and the train has a tendency to catch fire, and you need a bucket to go put out the fire. It's very important. So we're going to investigate this. And while we do that, we're going to burn this, to speed up their working of it, to make it as fast as possible. We're going to run out, but that is okay. I'm probably going to lose a Harpy. I don't think I have a way to not lose a Harpy. You know what? We're eating, right? Losing one Harpy isn't the end of the world. I don't like it, but it's not the end of the world. We've got housing. We've got... Is anyone on the hoses? Oh, I don't have anyone collecting wood, so I can't make any of my decorations to make people happier. But you know what? Actually, what am I doing? I specifically have a way to make people happier. It's not sustainable, but I might be able to do it long enough to get this done without losing a Harpy. Oh, we are scraping by on the thinnest of margins, folks. It is. Whew. Hello. And you know what? We're going to go in here. We're going to say never burn the cysts off the mine. Because I like having chances for double production on coal. We're low on fuel. Yeah. I know. So. Better reset the Harpies enough. And they're delivering so I can try it again. I'm just toying with the sacrifice coal button at this point. Yes. Okay. And there we go. We managed to not lose any Harpies to the event. Great. We don't have any wood now, and we're going to need some, so these Harpies go here. And we still need food. But you know what? I think we're okay now. If I put at least one Harpy in here where they have a chance of double production. Stream title's got to change. Oh, I see. Thank you. Chat over there keeping it real. Okay, let's go here. Oh, and we have complete 12 trade routes for 4 people and bonus to production to pack production plus some parts. Open up 6 glades and have 10 tools to gain +3 to global resolve, some money and more crystallized dew. Have 50 amber in a market to get an additional active trade router slot with pies and biscuits. I'm gonna go with the trailblazing because I want to open up the glades anyway in the near future. Okay. So who do we have not like who's doing what? And what do we have for building materials? We have plenty of planks. Good. Good. This has been upgraded a little bit. Okay, so now we just need 2 more flowers somewhere. And that should be pretty easy to do. In fact, since I can easily move them, let's just throw them down right here. Get ourselves up to the next tier of hub. And the good news is now we have a very consistent source of stone. So I'm going to go ahead and put a Harpy in here and set this limit at 20. Okay. So people are going to get frustrated so long as I leave this at hostility 3. So obviously I'm not going to leave this at hostility 3. What we're going to do is turn around, go this way, and fire you. That takes us down to hostility 2. Which is almost enough for the Harpies to be happy. Almost. We're going to put 2 more Harpies in here, and we're going to raise this to 20, which is probably a bit early to do, but we're going to do it anyway. And with 1 minute left to go, we're going to tell them to burn that, which will lower hostility enough. And that is going to keep our Harpies content through the storm. Yet another storm successfully weathered. Get it? Weathered? I think I made this joke already this stream. Leave a comment below if I made that joke before this stream. Or don't. You do what you want. I'm not your dad. Let's do this. Ooh, free insects for trees? Yes. Solve those food problems completely by chopping down wood. Love it. Love it so much. And because I like uniformity in my camps, we'll get 3 Harpies. We'll make that a human. I've got 1 bonus human running around to construct stuff until we get some additional beavers. Beavers will go on the wood processing. And we have plenty of housing still. Hey, how you doing? You don't have food. Of course you don't have food. Why would you have food? My hot chocolate is now room temperature chocolate. I don't think I need anything that he has. So we're going to leave that alone. Let's bust our way into this glade. We need to get going on those orders, yeah? We're an hour into this thing, and I have not made the queen happy yet. Okay, so housing, this is 18, plus 9 is 27, plus 4 gets us to 31. We have 13 plus 15, we have 28 people. So that is just fine. Let's set 2 humans over here. We have another decent coal mine, plus a stone deposit. Not that we need it. Also eggs. Yes. This town lives off of eggs and termites. That's all we eat. That's all we're going to eat. We have 21 stone. We have 20... no? Oh, you are delivering bricks. That's good. Let's go ahead and make some stone roads. Does this line up? Oh. Oh, yes. I love it when things line up like that. That's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Move this over here. Well, we have too much fabric, so no need to keep having them there. We have 20 of those. We can totally rebuild this granary. I think we're looking good. Okay, I can fire my spark dew people. Get another building. I don't think we need a kiln because I've got a coal mine that's already going to do a lot of work for us. The brickyard could be useful to get us that 3rd basic building, so that's what we're going to do. Which means we can get rid of the crude workstation, get all of this out of here, all of it, We can delete the crude workstation. I like that they added that confirmation. That's really good. We're going to move this down here, because what I'm going to do is put the brickyard. Actually, I think the brickyard looks best like that. So, well, it might not be optimal as far as, you know, travel times. We're going to go with it. We're going to call it good. I just need another 3x3 building to go here and complete the square. Scavenger's camp is out of stuff to scavenge. Well, you know what? There's more eggs this way. I didn't click on it, did I? There's more... Excuse me. There's more eggs over here. Get those. And start collecting this stone. We have so much stone. It's wonderful. And now we have a granary, which will let us make packs of crops a little bit cheaper than we otherwise could. We have to find crops, but we can make them. 3 glade events solved. Nice. Tool shop lets me make tools. Brick oven I'm going to get from a quest. Carpenter lets me make planks, which I can already do more efficiently, and tools, which I can already do more efficiently, and luxury goods, which I don't make. So all this would let me do is coats, which I'm not going to do. So, I mean, we obviously need the Harpy house. Like, that's just what has to happen here. And in fact... what really has to happen here is that I make more Harpy houses. And yeah, that kind of displaces all of my Harpies housing, plus, you know, a bunch of humans. What is this? So this is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16 housing here, plus 4 here is 20. This would be 24, and 9 is 30. Yeah. So we are going to have to think about getting another hub up and running in the near future, especially since at hostility level 2, people die if they don't have housing. And I maybe shouldn't have revamped all of my housing just before the storm hit. That was dumb. Okay. Good news, though. I've got 86 coal. Okay. Nobody cuts wood. And now nobody can die during the storm because nobody's anchoring the forest. It's a bit gamey, but you know what? It'll work. At least until my housing situation is fixed. We will do that because next year we are going to dig into this glade just as fast as we can. Final order. Have 2 hubs upgraded to neighborhood, gets plus 2 mushroom. Okay. 16 villagers with need for education fulfilled, plus 20 scrolls. Ooh. Gets us another plus 3 global resolve, 10 parts, and then 2 scroll production. I mean, I don't think we have any buildings that let us make jerky. Let's check. Not what I wanted. We don't. Skewers, and we're going to get pie, but we're not going to get anything automatically that has jerky in it. So I think I'm gonna. This is kind of guaranteed, but I like this. Let's go for the one I like and hope that I can get an education building. almost got everyone housed again. So that's our humans. Everybody's housed, so I can stop doing this. Beavers are unhappy though, so you know what? They'll be fine. And you know, let's make a beeline into that glade. Okay, -5 global result, but plus 15 every time you open a glade. No. Plus 3 every time you finish a trade route. No. 10% chance for bonus yields for production, but I can't change who consumes what. Love this. I am all about that bonus economy. We're now all beavers. Let's turn off favoring the harpies. What do we have for food? Nothing that can be packs of crops. I can do packs of provisions and packs of building materials, no problems. But packs of crops are going to be an issue. Let's... You know what? Let's start making tools out of planks. And you know what? Don't make any of that. And we're going to have humans work this for now. I wish there was a way to tell them never to collect wood, because I don't want them collecting wood at all. Oh, I capped it at 50. Let's cap that at 100. And then if you can't, you can make scrolls. By doing it in that order, it'll make basically the highest priority thing until it can't make it anymore, and then it'll start on the next one. Very good for stuff like that, where it's a really inefficient trade good or a service good, but it's a very efficient building material. I really like the level of control that the devs have added into the game. They've made this game a lot better for game management. We need to fit another hearth somewhere. It won't... maybe if I put it like this. Seems viable to me. We'll run a paved road around the side. And let's go see what we've won. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's a... another... 4-source coal. We are going to be able to just burn coal constantly, plus some farmland. Okay. I think this is the 3rd iteration of what fertile ground looks like, and I gotta say, I like this one. It looks more natural while still being distinct. And herbs are, of course, great, fitting in with the rest of the art. Fantastic. We can do this with the free incense we've been getting. And I'm going to continue to take the stuff because I want as much stuff as possible. You know what? For this one, let's... I don't know. Glade events being able to carry more is actually really nice. Let's go ahead and do that. And let's go ahead and... Up, they're already working it. Yes. Bad thing happens in 6 minutes, but it only takes a minute and a half to work. We can turn in this order to get +1 stone and +1 clay production and some bonus tools. Oh, that's great. because with clay, right, or not clay, with coal, you've got a 10% chance of getting stone. Well, now we've got a 10% chance of getting 2 stone, and we're going to have multiple mines going. It's really, really good for our overall economy. I know, the queen's getting impatient. Okay. Now, at this point, it's definitely worth grabbing an herb garden to make use of that fertile ground that we just found. That'll let us grow roots, which can be packed into packs of crops. And we've got a game plan now. Like, this feels, if not sorted, at least on the way to being sorted. Food. Right, we want a cookhouse down here. And I'm thinking, how do I want to do my human houses? I think I like the idea of that. Just make a nice little neighborhood around the side there. Wait. No. Got a better idea. Integrate the comforting tower. Okay. That tree has to go. But you know, since we've got a storage right here, it only makes sense to get rid of all that. There we go. Love this. And I should probably put someone on managing the burninating. Perfect. Oh, yes, that looks lovely. Now we can put in our wall corner. Excellent. I actually don't have enough people to populate that yet. That's okay. We will... You know what? Let's make some shelters around the back of this cookhouse here. Some more stone roads. Beautiful. Okay, no bonus coal. Well, there is more coal, but it's too far away for me to use it. Kind of frustrating that, but that's alright. Let's assign a pair of humans to this herb garden back here. And in fact, they should probably get a storage building. With a road. Okay, we're on Hostility 4. We don't really have complex food anywhere. But if I do this, we've got... Yes. Skewers out of insects and eggs. I don't have any source of flour, but I will have a source of herbs soon. And we can use coal to make pigment, which we're going to cap at 50. This is a fire building, which no one particularly wants, so I guess we're going to have a mix of humans and harpies doing the cooking. We can fire all of our woodcutters right now, which will lower the hostility considerably. And with 220 in the bank, burning 60 per minute to drop us down to hostility 0 is viable. Technically it's 62, because we also need 1 per minute for each hearth, but it won't matter. We should probably make some packs of building materials out of, I think, that. Packs of provisions, we need 3. And packs of crops, we need 3. We have 32 tools. Well, if we have 32 tools, this is going to give us some machinery for the Smoldering City, plus 20 crystallized dew. So that'll let us make more tools. And we can get some free bricks and some food off of this one. And with only 8 tools left, we can't do that. But if you give it a minute, sure. Let's go ahead and send a couple people up here to open this. Get us some more incense. Love it. Scavenger's camp is out of eggs. That is fine, yo. There are more eggs right here. Now this has housing for 4, 8, 14 people. Trade routes are faster by 40%. We're just getting to the point where trade routes can be huge, so that makes a lot of sense. Farmers having a 75% chance to produce double yields when under the effect of biscuits is great, given that we can start making biscuits soon. So they've already got like a plus 10 from consumption control, plus their humans giving us another 10. So that gets us to 95% chance of double yields. Or all recipes with metal or ore have production speed increased, which I think includes tools, so we can get faster tools. All of these are amazing. I'm going to go with Stormwalker training. Don't know why I'm focusing so hard on beavers when I've got other housing going, but, you know, play the game you're given. And you know what? We can massively turn off the coal, and we can increase this to 50 now that we've got a very, very good coal production. Because, okay, so it's 16 per minute, right? But because it's fully infested, we also have a 25% chance for double production, plus consumption control, giving us a 35% chance for double production. Plus, I think there's like a 4% chance of unlocks so far just from the upgrades. That coal is just teasingly out of reach, because you can only do a 3x3. So, I mean, don't get me wrong, a 4 coal node is still huge, especially once we turn in this order and make it a 5 coal node. And then with a 35% chance, so it would be 20 per minute, but 35% chance for double, giving us, on average, something like 25 or 27 per minute per mine. Ooh, so good. Okay, we don't need any more packs of building materials from you. Or provisions. So you're just going to use crops, okay? path where this crate was. And you know what? I think that this looks good for the first half of our stream. So I'm going to go ahead and get ourselves a nice shot. What do we think? Cool. Okay, you know what? Just to make the picture a little prettier, I'm going to unhighlight all this. And rather than giving the city center, let's just get a nice image of that farm. All right. So, for those of you watching on YouTube, keep in mind you can catch me live Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern and Friday nights at 9:30 Eastern. I usually go for 2.5 hours, something like that, until I feel like stopping. You can give me suggestions. You can meme. You can talk to the other people in the chat. Comment on the game, how you're liking it so far. Questions, and if you'd like to see games besides Against the Storm, go ahead and leave comments down below. I would love to see that, and plus I'd love the engagement. If you can click the like button and subscribe and all that, just so we can get the algorithm to spot me and maybe get the channel growing, I would love that too. Also, in the near future, you should be expecting other types of content, not just gaming content. I got a lot to say about culture and morality, and I want to start putting those videos into the universe too. So we'll be adding those. See how that goes. In the meantime, if you did make it this far in the video, I appreciate all the attention you're giving me. I know an hour is a long time to sit with me as I play these very relaxing games. And I hope to see you in the next one. Have a great day.